Hey traders, this is Blake Morrow with Trader Summit, and I'm really excited to have Mr. Ryan Littlestone from Forex Analytix and Forex Flow Live. He's here with us today. Talk a little bit about the best trade setup he sees right now. Welcome, Ryan. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I wanted to ask you really quick, because I want to find out what is the trade that has your attention right now fully, that you're watching with bated breath to see something develop. What's that for you right now?
Yeah, at the moment it's I think it's going to be dollar yen right now, yen in general. Really, it's been a bit of a funny trade. Obviously, we've got the Bank of Japan coming up this spring. This is it. This is crunch time. We've been talking about this for years now, and here we are, a couple of months before they may be ending negative interest rates and move into a tightening cycle. But it's been a bit of a funny trade because we've had these moments, these hawkish moments, and we've seen the yen go bid. We've seen drops in dollar yen. They've been reversed. They've been brought back up, mainly because of what's going on in the dollar. For the last few weeks, I've been feeling that maybe this is one of those trades that is a big buy rumor, sell fact trade. But just this last week or so, last few days, we've had comments from various Bank of Japan members, sources, pieces, coming ahead of these wage negotiations next week, and the market has shown that it's willing to buy the yen again. So I think right now, we've potentially moved into a sell rally mode in dollar yen. So that's what I'm going to be looking to do. Obviously, we've already moved from the 150s. I'm going to be looking for any opportunity if we get a move back up there. As long as it's not the Bank of Japan saying they're not going to hike, then yeah, any move into 150s, I'm going to be looking to put on some shorts and hold for maybe a few weeks if I can get away with it without it costing me too much on the carry.
Well, let me ask you this. What you're looking to do is you're looking to sell dollar yen. You're looking to sell it, now that it's trading below 150. At what point do you say, I'm wrong, this idea is just not working?
Pretty clear. 150.80s, those highs up there, multiple highs. We've knocked on that door several times over the last few weeks. It's a pretty solid top, and that'll be at least my pain area. If we go above there, then things are something potentially has changed. Either something from the Bank of Japan, in which case I'll probably be heading to the exit anyway. If it's something more dollar-led, maybe Powell's been a bit more hawkish, or the Fed have been a bit more hawkish, the data's been a bit more bullish, then that might turn my hand as well. But I think a big solid top up there. It depends how long I want to run it. You can't run longs in the yen for any real length of time because of that carry pain that you're going to have to face. You're paying away interest each and every day. So you need to get some form of movement in it, maybe just to lock in some profits, re-add back in, just to build up, pay for those costs that it's going to be. But the chart there, we've obviously got that big level, 152s. But if we're getting up there, something has probably changed one side or the other, so that'll be a danger. But yeah, if I see anything 150.50, I'll probably bite your hand off for it now.
All right. Well, Ryan, this has been one of those trades that a lot of traders have just kind of traded into. They've leaned into it. They've been wrong, myself included, for quite some time. Especially, a lot of people expected the BOJ to move last year, and they didn't. But you think the time's getting close?
Yeah, it's definitely crunch time. I mean, you can protect yourself, and that's also something I may look to do. Maybe with options on the upside. It's very expensive to try and buy puts at the moment for yen pairs because everyone's expecting them to do something, but it's not as expensive to cover some upside. Yeah, we've been waiting a long time. You've been trying these trades. I've been trying some shorts here and there. You make some money, you take some profit, and then you find yourself it's going the wrong way again. So and you just can't sit in it for a long time. So yeah, there's different ways to play it. The big risk here at the moment is if the Bank of Japan don't do anything. If they signal that they're not going to do anything till maybe later in the year, the yen's going to get slaughtered. And in that case, if you're short yen pairs, you're going to be running for the hills pretty quickly.
Right. Well, at least you know where your risk is, and you can manage manage it appropriately from where we currently sit. Ryan, I want to get a little bit of a flavor on how you trade. I see the image behind you. Tell us a little bit about the jacket you're wearing and the image behind you, and how you really attack the markets.
Yeah, well, I started trading for myself in the 90s, mid 90s, and that's first happened when I joined the life floor as a trader. This is the jacket I wore back then on the floor. It's exactly the same as I walked off the floor on my last day there. That to me was a big learning process. That was my retail moment, if you like, when I sit in front of the screens as traders do now, and you think, well, hell, what do I do with this? How do I trade this? You know, I had the experience in the markets, but when you first trade your own money and you've got to stand in front of a market and say, well, is the next move up or down? It's a big learning curve. That's a big learning curve for traders. I had that, 30 odd years ago. Over the years, I mainly like to trade long term and with the fundamentals. I like to look for those big moving trends, like when we got the inflation spike coming for all the countries. You know, I was in dollar yen longs down in the 103s, 105s, 106s. Building a trade there. I like to catch those big fundamental changes where perhaps the market isn't really ready to get on board yet. So that's what I really like to trade. But you know, I'm happy to trade short term. I like the fundamentals when they connect with the technicals. You know, we've got some good ranges setting up in a lot of pairs at the moment, euro, dollar, and the like. So yeah, when you get those big technical levels, those are the ones I like to trade. And yeah, I'm happy to do a bit of scalping in between. I'm not the best scalper, probably because I'm not the most patient scalper. You know, I can't sit in a trade for 5 minutes watching every tick move. That's just not me. So yeah, I like to take things slow and steady, if you like.
That makes sense. And but I have to tell you, you know, you're one of the very few people I've been watching for the last few weeks that have been long equities and just milking that trade as it moves higher. So well done. Tip of the hat to you, my good friend, that you've been on that trade. Ryan, let us know what's the best way to follow you as a trader and what you do and you know where you're at.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm here at Forex Analytix, so that's the best place to follow me. But otherwise, I've got my Twitter handle, Forex Flow Live, which you can follow me there as well on the socials. But I'm intermingled with what's going on at Forex Analytix. And yeah, obviously a quick plug for the Flow show that we do every morning at Forex Analytix.
I wish I was awake for that show. And if you guys want more information on what Ryan does, yeah, make sure you follow him on Twitter. He's a great, you know, I've told people this over the years, Ryan, even before Forex Flow and Forex Analytix merged. You were one of the very few Twitter people that I actually kept an alarm on for notifications, that I would get notified when you tweet something. And it's still that same way today. You're one of the very few people that Twitter will actually notify me that is making some ruckus. So I commend you for that, because I think you're a wealth of knowledge and you should be followed. So thank you very much for spending your time here on the Traders Summit. And if you guys and gals liked what you heard from Ryan, make sure you give him a thumbs up. And if you agree with that yen trade or you disagree with that yen trade, jump in the comments down below and let Ryan know how you feel. Ryan, thanks so much for being here. I'm gonna make sure I come back to you here in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna revisit the yen and see where we're at.
Lovely. Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks for having me.
Hey traders, Blake Morrow here. Thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also click the bell notifications so you do not miss any of our market-related trading analysis from some of the leading industry experts. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next video.